North.
East. We're going to Vermont, y'all. Y'all, we have got bug juice all over our windshield. We've been driving for the last hour and a half looking for something to eat. There ain't much of nothing here. Well, there's the rest sign for it. So, you should be getting there. Well, I guess we in Maryland, y'all, and they didn't tell us there was a sign. Hour and a half, we turned around and we are going to Don's Seafood and Chicken House. Look at the geese. So that's where we're going to eat lunch. I mean supper. Supper. Then after that, we got to find a hotel. Good morning, y'all. It's 11 o'clock and we are in Delaware. For some reason they don't like they put signs and tell you that we were in Maryland, and then now they didn't want to put a sign telling us in Delaware. How are you today, Randy?
I'm doing good. We in the land of tolls.
Yes. Let me tell you, last year we went to oh my goodness, Pennsylvania, and we took the toll. Now, no, we don't have we don't have tolls in our state at all. And so we got off we were in Delaware, and we got off and went to the restroom. And when we got back on, there was 2 lanes, so we got in 1 lane, and the thing was covered up. So we figured, well, it said 25 cents for the toll to get back on, but with it being covered up, we just figured it was out of order and we could just go on. Well, probably a month or so had passed, and we got a letter from Delaware saying that we owed $50.25 because we had drove through that toll. So I got in touch with them and called them, and we explained to them that we didn't know nothing about tolls. So I ended up having to send them a check for 25 cents. They said if I didn't get it paid, they would, charge us the $50. If we did it again, they would charge us $50. But because it was our first time, they just charged us we're back at the tolls again. Sorry about that. I thought he said there was a toll, but it wasn't a toll. There's nothing but trees. It's not very pretty to look at. It's $3 to get on this one. But anyway, so we got it straightened out, is what I was saying. We only had to pay the 25 cents. So if we get off the restroom this time, we know if we go down the wrong one, we got to back up and go the other one, because that one was actually the prepaid pass that they had. We didn't know that. So, like I said, we don't have tolls in our state. But I wanted to, it's funny what things brings to memory, but I'm going to pull it in as close as I can. Y'all can see my dirty windshield, because the windshield gets dirty when you travel. And years ago, we went to Montana. We had bought they had 2, back when before the crew cabs was popular, there was 2 in the state. And both of them was in the city that we went to go get a new vehicle. And so our van had tore up, so we were going to get a new one. We didn't know what we was going for. And when I seen the truck, it was dark red 4-door. It was gorgeous. And there was only 2 in the state, and they had both of them. And so we were blessed to be able to purchase. We won't buy new now, but we bought brand new then. And matter of fact, that was 19 years ago, because we still got that truck. We use it as a work truck now, though. But it was a family vehicle for a long time, and we went out west, the boys would go with us, and we were riding that truck, and fill the back of it up with our suitcases. If it rained, we'd have to bring everything up front. But looking at this dirty windshield reminds me of every time, this is bad, but you go out west, the windshield gets dirtier, don't it, Randy?
Yes, it does.
And so we would have to, every time we'd have to stop and get gas, we'd have to get the windshield wiped. And the boys would have to, they wanted to take turns washing the windshield. And so even Daniel, he was a little old thing when we first went out to Montana. He was, about 7, 8. And so all three of them would have to climb up on the little side step of the truck and wash it. But Daniel was so little, you'd have to almost roll down the window and hold him so he could wash the window. But it was just funny. And it's amazing how a dirty windshield can bring back pleasant and loving memories. Well, we just passed Toll Bridge, I had to tell you. Mr. Smarty over there.
That be me.
He got the boy. We paid $3 to get on the road. And then we had to pay $3 again. And Randy said, boy, you got to be rich to live up here. Randy got the boy so bad. Randy, he didn't know what to say to you, did he?
No. He had to laugh. He couldn't help but laugh on people's laughing. That's all right. I got it.
Oh, it was funny though. Just to see his expression. And then he just started laughing. Oh. But he says we have one more to go through, so there ain't no telling what we're going to see in New York and nowhere else for that matter as far as tolls. You got to have a pocket full of money just for tolls, don't you?
That's
you
it.
lived up here.
That's right.
So, but oh well. I guess if you lived up here, you'd know the roads to bypass this, or you'd pay a year. I don't guess it ain't a subscription. It's by the pass for the year or something. So, oh well, they got to make the money somewhere.
Continue on to US 30.
We are Jersey, New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia Turnpike, something like that. Look at that bridge. We've never been to New Jersey. We've been to Philadelphia, and we could see Jersey across the river, but we never went into New Jersey. We're in New Jersey now. Sorry, I was stuffing my face and didn't get the sign. All right, Leah, I hope you can see this. New York City. New York. You can see all the traffic, but it's just rows and rows and rows of traffic. It's a Sunday afternoon. You'd think there shouldn't be that much traffic, but we are leaving out of Jersey and heading into New York City. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of traffic. Bridge that goes over to Stratton Island, I think, because that's the way you're supposed to go. We are little fish in a great big ocean. Ain't that right, Randy?
Yes, we are.
Plane is just taking off. There's the airport. Now I'm thinking this is we're still in Jersey, so I'm thinking this is still, I just don't know enough about it. We won't see it, but I tell you, it looks like they're just sitting still while the plane is landing. There's the port. There's the city over there. City in front of us. We visited Seattle, St. Louis, Washington, D.C. Now I know Washington, D.C. is not as big as New York. Now I know there's none of them big as New York. But which one is bigger? Seattle Dallas. We visited Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, huh?
San Antonio.
San Antonio. That's not as big as. I don't think that's as big as Texas as Dallas, though, is it? I don't know, but I'll visit somewhere like Memphis or Nashville. That's too big for me. So I don't know how close we're supposed to go through it. So hopefully we'll get some more video. And I'm trying to save my battery, y'all. We're at the George Washington Bridge. It's $13.85, y'all, to come out of Jersey. The last toll. And I don't think the lady liked her job very much because she showed it. Couldn't even give you a smile. Say thank you. You know, thank you. I appreciate it. Goes a long ways in life. Maybe one day we'll come back and visit it inside the city if we ever get the nerve. Yeah, that'd take a lot of nerve, wouldn't it?
Huh?
That'd take a lot of nerve to go inside the city on it, to visit the city itself. No, not for you.
That map. I don't know which way to go.
I think we'd have to get somebody to take a tour bus.
Miles.
Maybe I
Take
can
the
get a
exit
little
onto
bit.
US 46 toward Palisades Park.
Wow, y'all. How does people live like that? House after house after house after house. Well, at least you ain't got to cut grass, do you? And I always enjoyed cutting grass. This year it's been a little harder finding time to cut grass. That's one of my life's little pleasures. Sounds crazy. There's some of the buildings from New York.
I think this is the lower level.
Or lower level. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's New York or not. I don't know where the line is, but I know we are headed to, oh my goodness, George Washington Bridge. And it's just traffic. Just a lot of traffic. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying myself because it's something different. But it's a lot different than riding on a golf cart, taking a little ride, ain't it, Randy?
Yeah. I'm so glad I'm driving.
Ooh, I am too, because I couldn't look. And I couldn't film. Oh, but I'm glad he's driving too. He's a pretty good driver. Don't let that go to his head.